unique situation, which I'm sure you guys will enjoy very much. I am not the presenter today. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming to BocaJS. This is a dual event. There's two groups here. So look around, you guys. If you guys haven't seen each other before, we are both BocaJS and Girls Development. So yes, exactly. Thank you. So it's something that I remember. You know, I'm a forward-thinking person, so I thought, you know, when you talk to the other fellow programmers, you're like, well, what about your wife? But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to ask the fellow programmer, what about his husband? Because he could be gay. No, it should be the other way around. It should be every single type of person should be programmers. So right now we're going to have many different things we want to talk about. Of course, we're going to have a show. But you guys don't press that, you guys know about coding Commander, but I'll talk more about that in a second. We're going to get to know more about NodeJS and Postgres. It's something you guys have all been asking about, how to really get. It's fun to see me program all these websites that do absolutely nothing, that really can be replaced by a single little AWS, you know, little thing, but we're going to learn something a little bit more advanced today. Again, you guys don't know it, you guys hear from BocaJS, there is Girls Development. So you're going to see in a minute, I think that BocaJS is very big, and we've built something else, but they're exactly the same size. And they have amazing events with amazing speakers. So if you haven't done so already, check it out. You don't need two chromosomes, two X chromosomes to be there, you can actually check it out otherwise. We have a sponsor, so you guys want to thank the people that are going to come up in just a second for the drinks that you guys are having and the pizza. It's not that I'm a really nice guy. They're here to talk about themselves. It's my face, so wait, come on over. All right.
Hi guys. I got it pretty loud. No. Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for coming out tonight. My name is Dove Quint. I'm the president of MyPhoto. Tonight I'm going to teach you guys how to build a simple CMS with NodeJS and no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. That would be a mistake. We wouldn't get very far. That's your job, right? Okay, I'll leave that to you. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys. As I said, my name is Dove, and I'm the president of MyPhoto, which is a really exciting e-commerce retail company that's exploding here locally. We're technically in Delray Beach. So a little bit up the road. Let's do a little show and tell, a little group participation. By show of hands, how many people here have a smartphone? Okay, good. I think that was 100%. How many people here take photos on that smartphone? I see. Okay, you want to? Yeah, you do? Okay, here's the most important question. How many people then actually do something with those photos? And when I say do something, I mean print them. All right, Michelle. Oh, you do something. No? No, okay. I don't mean post them, I don't mean share them and post them on social media. I mean actually make them into physical manifestations, not zeros and ones or ones and zeros, right? Is that what you should say? You do? You print?
I used to sell printed photos.
Oh yeah? Okay. Where did you print? How did you print your photos? You don't remember because it was such a terrible experience.
What's the name of that company? From UPI, you have to like
CBS.
No.
Amazon.
No, you have to download like
Yahoo.
No.
Even if we figure it out, you're the exception because I didn't see any other hands. Bottom line is, very few people are printing photos anymore, which is really weird because people are taking more photos than they ever have before because the barrier to entry to take a good photo has practically disappeared. Everybody's got a great, almost DSLR in their pocket. Is taking very high resolution, beautiful photos. And the problem is that there's nowhere easy and simple, or we like to say crazy easy and crazy fast to do something special with those photos. So that's really the elevator pitch of what we do is we make it really simple, really easy, really fast to do something special with those photos. It starts with an email. All you got to do is email your photo. You can do it right now and you'll get an email back very quickly, or you can take this email address down and do it later. If you email a photo to 123@myphoto.com, 123@myphoto.com, and if you're still got any TV watchers in the room, you'll be seeing some TV advertisements in the coming weeks and months. We actually just went back on the air. It's one of our main forms of customer acquisition is TV advertising, as well as Facebook, Google, and Instagram. And basically within seconds, you're going to get an email back in your inbox with that photo that you just emailed in, previewed on all of the products that we make. So you'll get to see what that photo looks like on metal, glass, wood, acrylic, et cetera, et cetera. We have close to 30 plus products on the site, adding more every single day. And we are exploding. We're on a hiring frenzy. We've added a bunch of people the last number of months. One of your, I think, colleagues and friends, Todd Albert, who's not here tonight, who some of you may know, joined us as our head of development about 4 months ago. We added a couple of other additional developers, one of whom is here tonight, Mariella. And we're looking to add even more. I'm going to take out my card so I make sure I don't mess this up. I got all the buzzwords down. Node, yay. AWS, and some React. Everybody got that? Node, AWS, and some React. Yeah, it's not my forte exactly, but I was given the buzzwords by the powers that be, and bottom line is that we are growing really, really quickly right now. It's an amazing atmosphere, an amazing environment to work. We have a lot of fun, and we're doing something that we think has a deeper meaning, is really important, right? I mean, we're not selling a pair of pants, we're not selling a widget, we're selling people's memories, and because of this explosion in mobile photography that's recently happened, people are capturing more moments than they ever have before, but they remain trapped, right? And putting it on your Facebook wall or your Instagram wall doesn't count, right? We know people only do those things to show other people how great their lives are. They don't really do them for any real altruistic reason, right? So we're really helping people liberate their photos or physicalize like their most precious moments, and some of the feedback and reviews that we get is absolutely incredible about, you know, making that possible for people. So I don't want to take any more of your time. Thanks for listening to my little spiel. We're really, yes, I got you. I saw your necklace, nice necklace. My name is Dove, did I give it away? Okay. We're hiring. If you guys want any more information, I'll leave my business card here so you guys can take it at the end. You can go to our website. I think the email address to submit a resume is techjobs@myphoto.com, but we're hiring, we're excited, we're growing really fast, and we're looking for good people to join us. So thank you for taking the time to listen to me. I think that's it. I covered everything, right? All right. Sure.
So we have one more. We have a couple of different sponsors, but there's one of our most important sponsors, the one that we have here for the most market space. Why am I talking? Let her talk. Here's Amanda.
Thank you. I know most of you guys and haven't seen you before. Welcome. My name is Amanda with Sendai Spaces. We host the event space here and also offer co-working space, virtual office options, and private offices, as well as meeting rooms too for individuals or small teams or even larger companies as well. So if you're going to take a tour, I'd love to show you around. We have a little bowl in the back if you're going to drop your card for a free month of co-working space to try it out, and we always offer a free week to start off for the JavaScript members. So hope to see you guys sometime. Enjoy. Thank you.
We have them, but they're gonna, we can't give something to you. Well, we do get pizza and drinks. If you haven't gotten a drink ticket already, look at me and talk to me. The last one is JetBrains. Make sure this young lady over here doesn't outbid you guys by reminding me that at the end of the day, at the end of the presentation, I have a handout for you guys. It's a license for anything that JetBrains has. It's the only one. You're just going to go to the website on your phone, on your laptop, and you'll be able to go and try to win. Okay? We have several winners here. We have a winner every single month because I have a license every single month. So we'll talk about it at the end of the presentation. Don't forget to remind me, because I have forgotten, and she will remember. When you go on eBay fast, you just get a lot of money for it. So remind me. All right. I can't believe this. I can't believe I inherited a group that is now 1,000 members. What does that mean? I don't know. There's not 1,000 videos out there, but right now we have 1,000 members. So it's right now the official. I don't know of any, and I've actually asked several people that have been around for 20 years in this industry. I don't know on another group in South Florida that's this big, including .NET Miami, including any group that is only tech related. We are the best that I can find. So if I'm wrong, take a spoon, cut my back. Was that a rough? Happy Bunny, but I figured you guys are developers. All right, every single video that we have here, every single event that we have here, and every single event that I can are recorded, and I go to videos.bocajs.org. Do me a favor, guys, even if you don't understand what this means, go to that link and click on the subscribe button. Once I reach 100, I'll be able to get youtube.com/BocaJS. Okay? So videos.theplaceyou'reat.org is where organization. If you guys don't know, there's we don't have much in there, but there's a website, BocaJS.org. We always have a link to the meetup page, so if you forget that you came by meetup.com/BocaJS, check it out there. If you came here by development.com or the meetup, we forgot to change that one. All right. Last thing, we just recently got the same thing we did with Boca. We got enough votes, and all of a sudden now we have the BocaJS at Twitter. Definitely follow it, but nothing happens if you follow it, other than I'm going to give you all the news of what's going on, and you'll see exactly what's going on. Also, I post in there, as well as an email list, any kind of discounts I can get for any conference going around there. In fact, I usually harass people because I know enough about them, enough of them that do conferences to harass them, give you discounts. Next month, we was striving to not forget what we're going to present, but next month we have Joel coming in. He's going to be talking about security. He works for Auth0, so if you guys haven't tried it, you'll have to learn more about it in next month's event. I want you guys to follow me on YouTube, but I don't need to tell you that Coding Commander is on YouTube. And as she mentioned a little bit earlier, when she went to Node conference, JS Conf, where was everybody looking at her for? Because they knew her from Coding Commander. This is the #1 person on Node from South Florida. And an amazing speaker, an amazing person that when she came to me the first day, I told her, well, yeah, I'd like that you're going to come and see us, you need to present. She was like, give me a couple of weeks to get ready. That was a year and a half ago. But anyways, this is going to be her first presentation live, but she is a master of this, as you can see on her channel. Definitely check her out. She'll talk about it. Coding Commander, Michelle Seltzer. Michelle. So give us a couple of minutes as we switch devices here. So as Michelle gets ready, Coding Commander, I don't know what this Michelle is, I keep saying. We can do some either quizzes or worst job interviews I ever had. How about worst questions? One of the worst questions I remember was the one I asked you over there before, which was SQL indexes. Okay, what kind of, there's 2 types of indexes, and we have clustered and non-clustered. You said that was like, I can't remember what it is. And the gentleman asked me, do you know what the difference is? And I'm like, I'm not too sure. And he explained to me what the difference is. And he says, this is, unclustered really reorders the data and unclustered does not. Interesting. I said, I've only used unclustered. I looked at him and I said, have you ever used clustered? He goes, no. And I thought, why did he ask me the question then? All right, I have a limited number of jokes here. We gotta go in here real louder. So, okay. So, do you guys have any stories of unusual or JavaScript amazings? No? All right. You got to count to 20, right? They always told me this at, I mentioned this a couple times, so I don't know if you guys tell, but I'm an introvert. That's right. And as an extrovert, I have to go ahead and make sure that whenever I ask a question, to count to 20. I didn't ask a question. I guess I should ask a question. What do you guys want to hear next? Any subjects? No? Yell. Yes.
So there's 3 engineers in a car.
Oh, it's a joke.
So there are 3 engineers in a car.
Yes.
Electrical engineer, software engineer.
Yes.
And what's the other one? Mechanical engineer. And the car breaks down in the middle of the highway. So the electrical engineer says, maybe we should check the
developer's job is to test everything. Not unlike a QA person, that's not their job, is to find your errors. You're supposed to find your own errors. So a good developer will walk in a bar and ask for beer. Smart developer will ask for a bar and ask for no beers. That's what that means. Very intelligent developer will walk in a bar and ask for 1,000,000 beers. So they can do it. A good QA person isn't the one who asks all those questions. The QA person asks for -1 beers. And it sees what happens. No beers. A bunny. This common thing is tough. Jesus. So I gotta prepare for these jokes ahead of time. You guys, somebody you guys follow on YouTube or Twitter that you guys want to really say something about? You guys, anything that stands out? No? You guys heard of a gentleman named Wes Voss? Okay. When did you hear about him? Last year? Did you hear anything about him? Or?
The CSS grid force from Mozilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, with Mozilla. I didn't know.
They underwrote it.
Oh, nice. That's what I need. An underwriter. Yeah, that's right. It's not people that bury you.
JavaScript 30 thing.
Yes, amazing. Very good. So definitely check it out, guys. Thank you. So JavaScript. I've asked your name 3 times. What's your name? Elizabeth. That I should know. No, song was that. So Elizabeth, remind me that they have JavaScript30.com. If you can see sometimes my hashtags on the Twitter is with JavaScript30 because it's a very popular hashtag that everybody follows about JavaScript. I'm sorry. Sure, right? 1 second. Anybody a USB-C power adapter? If you do, just yell out.
USB-C to what?
USB-C power. Like one of the new Macs. Or the new,
No, they don't have. Are you talking about just the cable?
just a cable to power it.
To the outlet?
Reloaded devices. There's loaded devices, then you probably have to just like right-click install drivers.
You're right.
This
question, and I just got an extra cable, but I just plugged it in there and we were live.
And you know, there's policies.
You're right, the cable about which I was having, like, those cables are.
Yeah.
Usually you don't anymore. Not unless you reinstall this from scratch. It's a recognized device.
So you don't have a USB-C power adapter, right?
Oh, didn't you say that you had a,
I have USB-C and then I have like a
I have
outlet that
USB-C?
takes USB.
It's to power.
Like, I don't know how many amps in that. I have.
but I can't get it.
This is a 25 amps. 6 volts. No, this is 1 amp actually.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay with that. This kind of a computer.
I like to get the cable. You have the cable?
I mean, you can try it, but I don't know if it has enough power to. It's a USB-C to power it. But it's for a phone, it's not for.
Can I use your computer for the internet? Does it have internet on it?
It's losing it.
What?
I mean, if I what? Yeah. I don't have internet.
Yeah, you can
I'll give you internet. Guys, if you need internet, just log on to anything that starts with the word spaces.
I'll just close this.
Yep.
Play more. Come here. Oh, you're
Later on, like, all right, still which is probably made that. Yeah, I didn't
Here, Michelle, we'll maybe able to use this one.
Do you got it, or?
I got a computer. If you want to use his or mine.
I don't care. I know about
Okay.
it. I just know you.
If you guys didn't see what I'm doing, I'm actually going to slides.bocajs.org. Michelle has been professionally putting it up there, and I really appreciate it. Most of the times, if it's me that's presenting, you can go to slides.bocajs.com and then you guys
seeing them working on the Wi-Fi. It's co-working, co-work.
Use it a lot?
There's 601.
From pet projects, but not professionally.
Oh, I know. You work with How many people have used NodeJS before?
Grab the mic, grab the mic.
How many people are good at NodeJS, like it a lot?
Define good.
How many people are using PHP or Python? Who writes front-end JavaScript? Front-end JavaScript. Okay. Who writes vanilla JavaScript?
Your mic's off.
What'd you say?
Your mic isn't on.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. People still seem to be able to hear me, though. I'm going to get like really loud when I turn it on. Have people heard me before? I'm a little scared. Should I leave it off? Is this good or should my mic go on?
If you don't turn it on, we don't record it on the computer.
Oh, okay. Am I really loud there? Yeah. Okay. Who's used SQL before? Who used SQL a lot? Oh, a lot of SQL developers. It seems like more hands for SQL than anything else, so that's good.
Michelle, you probably want to put the microphone more towards the center because what happens is when your face is this way, it'll be loud and it isn't that way.
It doesn't seem to matter, right? It seems to be all over the place.
No, I can definitely hear it.
Okay. Okay, so we're ready. There's Node.
All I really need is like the website. I'm always going on. I just need like the presentation and I'll probably go over and do something.
Awesome. Sorry for the delay, guys. Here we go. Michelle with NodeJS and Postgres. CMS.
Okay, so I'm going to go over building a simple CMS tool, not like a tricked out CMS tool. That would be like a project with using NodeJS with Postgres. The purpose is to demonstrate NodeJS logic and application architecture. Here's Commander Coral. Like as David was saying, I have a website, Coding Commanders, and that's where most people tend to know me from, which I've just kind of figured out when I moved to San Francisco. It's kind of weird, but but a lot of people don't know that one of the founders of Coding Commanders is Commander Coral. Right before Coding Commanders went live,
It's for us, it's for us.
Right before Coding Commanders went live, she got pregnant with her first child, Mazel Tov. That's why nobody knows her, but she's one of the founders. Yeah, Mazel Tov, you got a baby. Okay, so Commander Coral wants to make it easy for programmers to contribute to Coding Commanders blog. She has asked you to create a CMS for submitting blogs. Content will be reviewed by Candy and Coral prior to publish. On my website, I like to give like all the projects in like paragraphs because that's real life, right? People don't write out specs. People say, I need this, and then you make it, right? So that's what the Commander Coral wants us to make. The topics I'm going to go over is asynchronous programming, and this is really big. And I know a lot of people like to say, I know asynchronous programming, but they really don't. And the way like the programming culture is, it makes a lot of people scared to admit when they don't know something. Because, you know, you have like the haters that will then bring you down every time you admit you don't know anything. The best programmers in the world know that, you know, they don't know everything and there's always new things to learn. And I've seen a lot of programmers have a lot of trouble with asynchronous programming. That's one of the reasons why I want to give this presentation. Especially if you come from like a PHP, Python, synchronous background where your brain's already trained and do it a different way. I came from a PHP background. And I'm going to go over some NodeJS logic and just like general application design. So first let's talk about asynchronous versus synchronous. If you want to learn Node.js, this part right here is the most important part of the entire presentation. This is what people have the most difficulty with. Even when they think it's something else, it boils down to not really understanding asynchronous. I see you guys.
Yeah, I struggled a lot for that reason.
You came from Python, yeah. me with PHP, and when at first I'm writing my NodeJS, like, oh, this is cool, then I get to a point and I'm like, what the crap, what? And everybody has that because of this programming culture. And if you, compassionate coding, April Wenzel, she has a company, Compassionate Coding, where she teaches more about how to make it more positive, you know, where you can, not being like a programming hater. And so, okay, so synchronous code, right? You're used to Python or PHP. The way it works, you send out a request, you wait for the response, you go down, you send out the next request, you wait for the next response, you send out another request, and you wait for the response. Asynchronous code, the way it works is it sends out the request, but it's not waiting for the response. It's going to keep sending out the request, and when it gets it back, it'll handle what it needs to do with it. But code 2, 3, it's going to execute even before the response comes back from 1 and 2. So, for example, like, say this was a query, right? And you have the statement, that's the statement, that's the response, and on the bottom, that's whatever data you're looking to get out of it, right? So, you send the request for the statement. Now, in JavaScript, as a lot of you might be familiar with, there's a callback that's asynchronous. In NodeJS, there's a mandatory callback in queries. So anytime you do a query, you're going to be dealing with asynchronous. So the statement, that's done synchronously. That's done synchronously, right? But if it was asynchronous, you would wait. I forgot what I did on the slide. But the point is, when you come here, if you don't wait for that other stuff, you won't have the answer back in time, right? Anytime there's code dependent on other code, you got to put it in a callback or something like that, right? That depends on red. So we got to make sure that that last line of code doesn't execute until the top 2. Asynchronous code doesn't wait, it keeps firing off. For databases, files, things that are slower is when, on files in NodeJS, you can do it synchronously or asynchronously. I have examples of nodes in the code. That's on my website. And you have to always be conscious of code dependencies. So when you're like architecting an application, you got to be thinking about, okay, what is this dependent on and what isn't this? Because if it's not dependent on it, things like a simple like JavaScript expression is going to execute so much quicker than anything from a database reading a file. Anything has to go outside of your JavaScript, right? And you handle other things like callbacks, promises, asyncing, await. We're going to be dealing with callbacks today. And basically it's all the same thing. It's just people like to put like a hood on it, right? And say like, they like to put a shell on it. They come from Python. I like synchronous. So let's put something on top. Let's use an outside framework. So it looks like we're doing it synchronously, but you're going to run into trouble. Because, you know, if something's a duck, let it quack. If something's a dog, let it bark. If you treat things like they actually are, you're going to be able to use them better. And now, once you understand the callbacks and you comprehend that, if you prefer a different syntax, that's fine. But to really understand what's going on, you have to understand callbacks for JavaScript. So for an analogy for asynchronous dating, I'm going to use asynchronous, for asynchronous programming, I'm going to use asynchronous versus synchronous dating. Meet Johnny. Johnny was invited to a Friday party and would like to bring a date. He executes synchronously. What's his probability of success? So let's look at like what he does, right? So he's gonna go and he's gonna call Melinda, and then he's gonna wait till she responds, and she says no. So then he's gonna go and he's gonna call Shelly, wait for her to respond, and she says no. And then, by the time he gets back and then he calls Kelly, she was sleeping because she works late. And he didn't make it to the phone, right? But, so he wound up, he did not get the date for Friday night, because by the time she called him, it was the next morning. But she does like him and they are going to go still on a date, but he did not get a date for the Friday part. Now meet Marcos. Marcos also has a party on Friday night, but he executes asynchronously. So he's going to go ahead, he's going to call Mary, Shelly, Kim, Barbara, whatever, and he's just going to keep on calling people. He's not waiting for a response. He's just going to keep on calling, right? Oh, I was supposed to go there yet, but he's going to just keep on calling, right? He does get a date, right? He called like 100 people. He had a date for Friday night, right? But here's the problem. You see Julie? He really likes this girl, right? And guess what? She liked him. He didn't think she would because, oh my God, it's Julie. But she really liked him. So, but he also called Linda, who was a co-worker of hers, and by the time she got the message, Linda had already told her, I got a date with Carlos, and now she hates him and never wants to talk to him again. So, Julie is, so even though he completed the task on time, the whole application is love like her. Whereas, Johnny still has, you know, he still won the war, right? He still got it done with the synchronous code, just it took him a little bit longer. But what he could have done is he could have put everybody else in a callback. First, I'm going to call Julie, right? I'm going to pass in the message, the phone number, and the callback. And then, after I get back from Julie, after I get her response, then I'm going to call everybody else. And he can group it if there's other conflicts such as that to make sure that a situation like with Julie doesn't happen again. Okay, now we're going to talk about NodeJS logic. This is my favorite part. When I was at Node Summit, I got to talk to James Snell. He's one of the makers of NodeJS. He's a really smart guy. You should definitely follow him on Twitter. First I heard him speak on a panel that was moderated by Tracy Lee at Lindy Lee on Twitter. You should follow both, they're really cool. And it was about using NodeJS with front-end frameworks. And a lot of what they were talking about is the dependencies and the conflicts. A lot of the issues they talked about stem from the dependencies in the NodeJS, the NPM installs, right? And so I talked to him and I told him that like what I try to do, especially when using NodeJS with Postgres, is just avoid dependency. What do you think about that? And he said he recommends limiting dependencies as much as possible and using Vanilla. Now, he said on his code, the only dependencies he ever includes is sometimes CLI to do a command line program. I told him that I use Express for the server page, and you know, sometimes I do NPM install something if I don't have time to make a feature, right? Sometimes you're making everything, you don't know how to, you know, you can't do everything at once. You NPM install this one separate feature, it goes there, it's already built, there's a callback, it returns exactly what you need, and you're done. And he said that's fine, you know. He said that, he's also said with the Express that like he knows, you know, those functions in and out. He didn't say that it was like bad that I use some of them, but just to use as little as possible. So in this, we're going to try to keep it as vanilla as possible. Oh, oops, I was supposed to go back to that. I'm going to go back here. I was at the arrow key. Hey. Okay, so I wanted to know callback help, because I write vanilla JavaScript normally in my normal life, and I have people, like those programmers, those negative programmers that we were talking about before, sometimes like if they go up to me, and they're like, oh, you use callbacks, you're going to be in callback help. And like, they don't even know what it means. It's just this word, this phrase that's passed around the internet, which leads people to believe callbacks are bad, you're going to be in callback hell, you need to use this, that, the other. When they're all just frameworks that cover up with NodeJS, what JavaScript's really doing. If callbacks are bad, then JavaScript's bad, and you should find another language to program it. What callback hell refers to is an aesthetic thing, right? Because you have all these functions inside, if you don't factor code out and pretty up your code like that, it can be hard to follow. But I've had people look at my code and say, your code, you know, it looks clean, but you're going to get into callback hell. That's an oxymoron. not a functional thing. Callbacks aren't bad. JavaScript is callbacks and closures. So for application design, go to codingcommanders.com/BocaJS. You guys should go. It has like the whole application written out with like tutorials. The code you copy, nobody's going. Like the whole thing is like written out there. This is the file structure, which is also on the tutorial. If you go to codingcommanders.com/BocaJS, okay, the technologies, how can I use this? Okay. The technologies that we're going to use are, I use Ubuntu for the operating system. If you don't use Ubuntu, you don't have to. The only thing that would be different is any of the like Postgres like administration stuff, like when you're on the command line. I don't know really how you do it. There's a way, but you would just Google the same commands in Windows or whatever your operating system is. But there's not that much more. Like you're supposed to do that before you came on putting the notes, if you read the notes. With setting up the database. Everything else is the same. The web server software is ExpressJS. The database is Postgres, and the server-side language is NodeJS. I wrote it with vanilla JavaScript on the front, but we're not going to the front today. It's up there in a copy, but okay. So, and there I have links here to install NodeJS and NPM and Postgres. There's instructions for multiple OSs, and on Ubuntu I have directions to set up Ubuntu. So we're talking about the application design. Now for this application, like, my purpose was not to build the best CMS ever. There are a lot of things with the architecture I did to have a complete built functional application. I built the application, by the way, the presentation and the web lessons in a week in my son's home between camp and school. So, and there would be no way to teach like the complete thing because there's too much for CMS. There's a lot going on, right? But, so this isn't the best possible CMS, that's why I said a simple CMS. The purpose is to teach how to build software using Node.js and a single database. I use Postgres, so I'm using Postgres. And I think it's a good example too, because it's really hard. Okay, most of the tutorials and the examples you find online use either MySQL or MongoDB. But if you're looking for a powerful, open source database, Postgres is the way to go. It's like kind of like an open source Oracle SQL. It's very powerful. We're not going to be using today all the power it has because we don't have, obviously, the time. But so there's going to be applications in Node.js where MySQL and MongoDB aren't going to work for you, and it's really hard to find examples. And the examples you do find are all using their specific includes, their specific NPM installs. So what's the best for your application? You're going to have to just like look around and kind of figure things out yourself. It's not like, you know, some of the like front-end JavaScript stuff where you just Google it and you get an exact example. The authentication we're not doing today because next month come back and there's going to be a presentation to show you how to make a Node.js authentication page. We are going to set up a table for it. So here, these are the static files, and so I'm not going over them. I have them here to just copy and paste in for the front end. The static files, you know, that's basically the front end code for it. If I did authentication, I'd have another folder for like protected pages, for like password protected pages, but this is just like the free open front end stuff. And there's the CSS, you can change it. I actually made these web lessons from the content tool functions. I changed the CSS a little bit. So we're using Express for the server software, and the reason why I'm using Express is basically, number one, any job, they all use Express, right? When you go, if you want to be like employed as a NodeJS developer, one of the bullet points is probably how do you use Express.js. So it's just what to use, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you're going to do your own project, you can find, you know, your own way to do it. If it's just you, like say coding commanders, I can write that code. I can write this and whatever I wanted. But if you want to get a job, Express.js is. And I'm not going over like a production server page. Damien did that, and in the lessons, I linked his GitHub where he has the code. If you want to look at like, he has a lot of stuff for like production, like server pages, putting things live on the cloud. We also use a Smolder for the image uploader. The reason why I do it, it's a separate feature I have on a separate page. And it's just with an npm install. I basically copy and paste it into the code from, you know, their documentation, which is also linked in here. Just in boom, quick, get that in there so we don't really have to cover that. I link their documentation. They cover it really well. So that's my reason. Just easy, get that feature in because you need an image uploader. And there's the code, copy and paste for the image uploader. I use body parser, but depending on what version, you might not need it. I do my tutorials because all my tutorials are set up. I teach people how to like build programming environments with Ubuntu. I use Ubuntu for programming. So when people, like I have tutorials for like set up a virtual box with Ubuntu in it. I have written lessons as well as a YouTube playlist for setting up all the technology that I'm talking about today. And Ubuntu automatically gives you like older versions of things. And if you're just learning and you want to start learning how to do it, you don't want to spend like all this time to like upgrade and install. You want to get going with the coding. So I kind of just write things for like until I do tutorials on how to change it. So I use body parser, but you probably don't need that anymore. And this is how you install, how you use PostgreSQL, npm install PG. To create a database, you would enter create database, I call it new_CMS, the semicolon. To connect to the database, you do \c and then the name of the database you want to connect to. And the design of the database, like, was just to have it, the code able to be, you know, functional and working to go over in here. This is not how I would do the database. At the end, I'll, you know, go over how I would have done it. I actually am really building like a couple CMSs right now, and I'll go over like how I would have done the database structure. I use more of a traditional like relational database. This is like I was building it. I was going to use a different structure. When I got to the end, I realized that all my queries would have been in SQL, and then I'm not teaching NodeJS, this is JavaScript, so I figured it's kind of all or nothing. But in this application, really, I would have done one call to SQL and had a SQL function execute all the statements after that. Is how I would have done it. But because I didn't do it that way, I kind of fudged with the databases, where instead of having a separate table for content, I just threw in a JSON log. So it's mostly functional, this program, and at the end it gets a little object oriented because I wanted an object to turn into the JSON log to make it, you know, easy, so you don't have to like move through and format things. So there's the code for all the tables. I just copy and paste them in command line. This is how you connect to your database in NodeJS. Connection variable, you put your username, the host, usually if you're on your computer it's a local host, if you're connecting to a VM or something like this. The database name and your password, and usually you save that on a separate sheet by itself. And that's how you export in Node.js, and then you'll be able to call it by referencing the file and setting it to a variable. Node.js query function. This is the best part. This is my favorite function in the world right now. I love NodeJS queries. Okay, use strict I put on top. I always like to do that because it will give you warnings or like common mistakes. The one that I do that it helps me with is forgetting the bar in my loops. I do this all the time, right? I'll do like I equals 0 and forget the bar there. And then like when you run it, it'll give you an error so you can fix it rather than having a mistake when you reference something wrong with like your variable scope and all that. So I always do that because it's just going to help you, you know. DB, that was our database connection. I would set it equal to DB usually. And you can call the variable whenever you want though, of course. And then after that, dot query. And then inside the query, the parameters are statement, your SQL statement, value. That's optional if you're parameterizing. If you're taking in any user input, you're going to want to do statement and value. And then the last parameter is the callback function. It's a function of error and res. Wherever that's an error, so you can, you can console log it, you can send it to a user, you can, send it to your doing whatever you're going to do with it. And there's your data response object. Now, I put this here because the data response object, it contains a lot of properties. And those properties have a lot of properties. It's pretty big. There's a lot of information there. So, the way that you access the data rows is res.rows. And you might need to play around with it. What I do is with JavaScript, object.keys and parentheses, you put the name. So in here, I would put data in there. It gives you the keys, and that helps you find exactly what you're looking for. Because to me, anyway, that's the most confusing part, right? Is how is the keys, right? How to reference it. But if you just play around, that's what I do. I'll have a console log. I'll have just like this written out, console log data, and I'll play around with there, changing it up, and run it to see like the key mechanism for what I'm trying to access. This is the server page. Now this isn't like, I didn't have time to write like all lessons on this. There's like a bunch of code kind of put in with comments, but I'm going to go over some of it. Okay, and also I said for the front end to like make like the forms and stuff, a lot of that I set to literal variables or concatenated strings to make it easy to use as a back end tutorial, not a front end tutorial. A lot of the stuff in real life you want to background and make functions. For example, the menu, I just have a variable var equals and then a string quotes. You wouldn't want to do that because you're going to want to change your menu over time. You might want to change the class, you might want to change what links go in it. That's not very like longevity the way it is. But on the back end, I just like made a lot of strings for the header, whatever. Anything that didn't seem important. And then we have our includes. Here's our outside pages that we're including. This is function new page. I basically just have a bunch of like variables concatenated together here to make like the page for a new blog. Like I said, this way I just put it up here so we can just call it when we need it. These are our static files that we want to serve up, like our CSS, our HTML, our front-end JavaScript. The blog, that's the blog we're creating with the CMS. Okay, so here apt-get for new blog. The apt-get, that's getting serve up the page, so it's saying that at /new blog is be capitalized. When you go there, it's going to serve up this page. Or it's going to do that function, which you saw there, which makes the page. So it's going to serve it up. And then the post for new blog, I just set again like some variables up here, and then I put in a try catch. Trying to run the function, which we'll look at in a second. Try to run the function post.storeBlog, and if you can, the return return message is going to equal the page, and if you can't, then you're going to send that further. That's just an example of a try catch. Do it. And this is like really cool here. The edit log. This is code. It's not like all factored out, but this is code to make a drop down from a database. That's a pretty big thing that people like ask to do. The code's all there. I'm gonna later on make it look pretty like the other lessons and put like descriptions and like, you know, highlighting and all that. But it has all the code there. That's to do a query and make a drop down menu. Let's look at the post. This is the interesting one. This is really what we came for as the post, right? So they just created a new blog. Since nobody really would take their computer out, I'm not going to bother to like copy and paste and run it live. You guys can see what it looks like when you go back, because it didn't connect to my computer, so like I don't have it saved. I have to like copy paste, figure out this editor. So this is the cool part right here. And the code is all here to copy and paste. And this is test variables, because like when you're testing the back-end code of the database, you don't want to go through the server page every time you test if your function works, because that's going to take so long. You know, if you do, you definitely don't put any front-end validation on until your back-end code is done working, because that's, you know, you don't want to have to make a password with like a special character and numbers to test your code. But here I have there all the test variables, so you can just right there paste that. It has like a function written out, and well, the function's there, but a function call is the variable as well. So you can just go ahead and do that. For side IDs, the way I did it for the side menu, there's like a separate table for the side menu, right? And this application is for people to submit blogs to coding commanders. So they're not making the side content, and since me and Coral were programmers, we just command line like I would do in real life, or entering in SQL. So they're there, right? The data, and I have a function that basically randomly chooses 5 unique items from that table, and then makes a sidebar out of 5, like just randomly choosing. The sidebar items, as you can see on some of the pages, it's like for my t-shirt shop, for my donor page, and for like my videos, my lessons. I have some blogs on women in tech, and I have like pictures of them help me promote. I like to promote women in tech as well. So it's random things like that. And so this function will just randomly take 5 and make a sidebar. And the way that the blog is set up, there's like one sidebar and then the content area. So there's a lot of good things here for random numbers and while loops and lots of great code. Vanilla. Function inserts head, inserts the page head. There's a separate table for the page head, because the page head has a lot of data in it, right? You need the title, the description, the author. You might want to include more links in there. There's a lot of variability. That's its own table. It references the page table, you know, by page IDs, so you can back it up. Or the page ID, there's it references the page table, because the way I originally had it, there's a content table in that. Oh no, the page table, like it references everything. So, and then we have here is a function. This is a very useful function. This function searches for a term in an object. So like for this, the way I have it in the inputs, like my front-end JavaScript is a loop, right? So it's vanilla, it's all vanilla. So it's like we're looping and object creating and appending and all that, right? All that jazz. So the way I did it is I'm object creating, I'm adding languages, I had input with like heading, code, or paragraph. So you pick that type. So I had type 1, type 2, type 3. Images, image 1, image 2, image 3. So with that function, you can search through the object and return anything that has that. So I can search for content. Input would be your object, your req.body. And then the term would be whatever you're looking for. There's lots of really useful functions here. That's when I tried to write this to have like useful, like everything you need basically to build an app. Here, make array, okay, we'll make some arrays. That's what I'm saying, this was really functional. If you really use a database like this with like the NodeSQL style, and that also, that's kind of good because it illustrates also, because of the JSON data type, and there's a lot of JSON functions, there's JSON-B, you can kind of use a Postgres database like a NodeSQL database if you wanted to as well. I don't personally do that. I come from PHP again, I like arrays. I love arrays unless if it's multi-dimensional associative, I do not. Oh, the for loop, the for in loop in JavaScript. You guys are familiar with JavaScript, so you know you have to be careful with the for in loops, right? You guys know that? Who knows you have to be careful with for in loops? You people? Okay, you gotta be careful with them because there's a lot of other data. Anything like that where there's all this data that's attached, you can get like weird output. You also, if you're using a for in loop, you always want to use the 3 equals, or it's going to be messy. That's why I tend to use arrays, because I have here for in loops, but I tend to use arrays because the regular for loop works better with arrays, and it's also more trusty. So I use, that's why I do it. I do use objects for some stuff. It depends what I'm doing. I'm not like somebody that's like on one focus, right? Like, there are certain things, like for a page, I would use probably an object because you have all the different objects on the page. It just kind of makes more sense, and then I have my functions attached to that object. Here's the stored blog. We have a bunch of function calls, from the other stuff that we did, and then we're connecting the database, and then we're calling insert data, which is the function that inserts the data. And here's the thing, this is why I would have done the queries in SQL. These are the options that you have in NodeJS with Postgres because what we have to do, because we have a page head, we have to insert into pages, and then we return, the way the SQL is, are the SQL embedded in the NodeJS. We're gonna insert the page, and then we need the page ID to insert into the page head table. So it's dependent on it. So then we have one query we're running, we're connecting to the database, coming back. And then returning that, then we're going back again, connecting to the database. And then, not only do we have to insert into the page table, but the way that I originally had the database structure, where there was a separate content table, we then have to do a multi-insert into these other tables. We have to insert into the head, a single insert, and then do a multi-insert into content. And at that point, okay, these are your options with Node.js. You can, with Postgres, the PG that you include to use it, it doesn't let you do multi-insert prepare statements. So without any additional framework, you can't do that, okay? So these are your options. Number 1, you can concatenate your own, which is a real PETA, and if you want to do it for fun, but that's an extra page of code to make a statement. because you have to loop through things, slice things off, you know what I mean? The other option is to use an outside library. There's PG Promise, which you can use in order to do it, but from the words of the great James Snell, he said limit your requirements as much as possible, and also from personal experience, I've tried using that library to conflict with everything. The problem with Postgres is none of these libraries are, so you have to get an outside library. Then you have to get the library to make that library work with Postgres. And then if you run into so many conflicts, you would spend more time to figure out the conflicts than to just concatenate the string yourself to begin with. It would probably run a lot quicker too, because you wouldn't have extra padding from other people, you know, who have to consider more options in their code. So I wouldn't do it that way. I wouldn't do it this way because you want to call the database as little as possible, right? If you could do 0 database calls to make a page, that's my motto. If you could do 0 database calls, you do 0 database calls. My website, Coding Commanders, my template, it makes static HTML files, and I post static HTML files. And people sometimes make fun of me for it, and they're like, because it's not cool sounding, right? My page, what's cool is the templating system that creates the pages, but it doesn't sound cool, right? Because people want to hear about rendering and doing this, and this framework, and what you do with your database. And all that happens locally for my site, but the quickest, fastest way to put pages out there, because you can't forget, at the end of the day, if you're making a web page, what your goal is to make static HTML. You want to make the HTML divs possible to display things how you want, and the CSS. It all boils down, a web page boils down to vanilla, CSS, and HTML. And so if you can display it in that way and you minify it, your pages, and you know who loves super fast pages? Google. Google loves that. Let me tell you, I'm a single mom, I'm a software engineer, I'm very busy. On my website, I don't always compress my photos. I don't always do all the best practices. I put keywords on these lessons because like I had the function set up already from the other thing. I don't even put keywords into my page headers. Last time I Googled intro to LAMP, my page was the second web page to come up after IBM's intro to LAMP tutorial. The first video to come up was my YouTube video. I mean, and there's random things like, because, I mean, obviously, like delete the Apache default page, but I have pages that rank for Google. I'm not compressing images, I'm not using keywords, most of them don't have description or barely any metadata at all because I don't have time for that. I don't have time to figure out the keywords every time I want to post some code to help people learn. You don't care about the keywords, right? But Google still, if you search Coding Commanders on image, video, web, my site still, now of course if I spend the time to do all the best practices, my SEO would do better. But my point is I know a lot of people in businesses that are doing all those things that I'm not doing that don't get the SEO I get. And it's because the bottom line, what Google's looking for is they're looking for a site that runs fast, because you gotta remember, in America we're spoiled. I do programming tutorials. Do you know what the second biggest, like, the country that is the second biggest representation for my website and my YouTube is? India. Number 1 is always United States, number 2 is India, and 3 can be anybody's guess. There's no big number 3, for viewership. It's America, India, right? In India, there's a lot of people who don't have, even in America there is, but like all around the world, there's a lot of people that don't have fast internet. If your page runs slow, if you're doing all these database calls, there's people in other countries that aren't going to be able to learn, they're going to be too frustrated. Just with the page loaded. And Google knows that, right? And that's the big thing. The other thing is they want people to stay on your page and engage with your page. And all these other things are to try to help them figure this out. But if you have good content and you post static HTML files, I'm not saying you're going to be a superstar, but you're going to do better than average. If If your content is good, yeah, when I write it, I'm not, how many times did I use this word? No, I don't do none of that. I ain't got time for that. I mean, you can see, look at this. Right? I have a div called console text that made this. I have an element I call BL to make that color, and I made this. You know? It doesn't follow best practices. It's because the algorithm is to determine certain things, and if you just do that yourself, that's better than all the metadata in the world. So I wouldn't have done it that way. I would have done all the functions in SQL. Shoot, I don't have my computer. I want to show you some SQL functions. Because basically what I've done is, it would be like a SQL function. I want to show you like triggers and stuff like that. Well, we can Google it. Well, that's what I would do. I would have done, and I'm going to write tutorials on it too, if you want to. I'm going to like update it with like more stuff. But I would have done a call there. I would have one query. Instead of having these like certain queries that we're doing, I would have one query where I call a function in SQL. And that function in SQL would go ahead and insert into page. And then on inserted page, it would do the other inserts in a trigger. And it would be like this much code instead of that much code. Maybe even more offset than that. It would be like 3 like little functions in SQL instead of like a whole big page of code in NodeJS. And it would work quicker than any other way. Let SQL do SQL. Like I said, let it duck quack, let it dog bark. Write the logic in NodeJS, let SQL do the query. Any questions? Yes?
Hold on a second. Hold on.
So my SQL knowledge is pretty basic. My JavaScript knowledge is a little better. I guess what's the magic sauce that a ORM provides compared to running straight?
It'll make it run slower. I recommend not using an ORM at all. Again, it's like the same thing as using async await. It's putting a hood on something, and you're using other people's codes to pad it. You don't need an ORM if you just do SQL function. You see, all that stuff is about that asynchronous mess in there, right? Where like, I got a property, but I got to do an asynchronous call and another one inside of that. And you don't want to do all that in a constructor, right? You're going to be you do not want to do asynchronous calls in a constructor. So and most experts also agree with Postgres and NodeJS not use a ORM. It's going to make it run slower, and it's going to I was talking about conflicts with dependencies. None of my code would work if I was using SQLized. My application would run slower, and I would have to rewrite all my code.
Or I guess what's like for people that do use it, what's like the holistic high level benefit?
Don't use it. That's the recommendation I heard from everybody that specializes in Node.js or SQL that I've talked to, is for Node.js and Postgres, do not use a ORM. That's everybody's expert advice that I've talked to. So I wouldn't use one. It's not that hard. You can write in the time it would take you to try to figure out how to use the ORM. I mean, you would figure it out, right? But it's going to take you a couple of days to like Google and this and that and set it all up. In that time, you can have the SQL functions written already. And the ORM is going to make it take even more time than this. The SQL function is going to make it take less time. It's going to be less code, take less time, and let your duck be a duck and your dog be a dog.
Can I ask another question?
Okay. Keep going.
So I was on one of your slides, I guess like, what's a basic way to protect against SQL injection attacks?
Okay, parameters for driving the queries. There's some parameterization here. Basically, anywhere where there's, here, see how it's the statement values? Let me open up the code editor. Where's the code editor?
Just go up to, there you go. But you'll have to open up a file.
I don't know how to use the function display. I use Vim for the back end and Atom for the front end. I'm weird. Like nobody uses like a GUI engine, right? Like everybody else in the they're like either GUIs are terrible, Vim only, or they're like I could never use Vim. I'm like the back end Copy paste. So okay, this is how you parameterize it. Let me just put it here so you can see it. So we have our query function down here, right? db.
Can you go Control plus to make it bigger?
Error. Oh.
Thank you, Michelle.
Okay.
Awesome.
Error, res. And like I said, you can call the function, the variable, whatever you want, and just be consistent. Function of error. Okay, and then this is my favorite function. I love this function. Okay. What do oh my goodness, I just totally messed this up. It's supposed to be statement and values. Okay. So to parameterize it, you're going to pass it in with statement and values. There might be some cases, I'll give a little disclaimer, where in most cases this is going to work. There are some cases where there's certain parameterization that Node.js and Postgres are going to allow and certain that it's not. Like, I've had situations where building an application, I had to do something, there's certain parameters that I was passing in that was actually creating tables, doing things like that, that weren't allowed, and then you have to do concatenation validation yourself, but, you know, that's like if you're building like a web application or some kind of like application for a company that's doing like a specific like purpose type thing, you know, you run into like, see, but the regular like website type stuff just would handle. So you have your statement, right? So say like your statement is, our statement equals select all from users where ID equals 4, okay? Or no, where ID equals parameter. What you do is you put, let's say it was supposed to be like 4, but it was like user input. You replace it in the query with $, and it depends on how many they are. The first one would be $1, $2, $3, you know, depending on how many. And then the values parameter is an array. Where, and then the SQL it's going to do it for you, the parameterization. Equals an array, and say the value was 14, or I think it was 4. Like that. And so you put a string, and like say like you were selecting, you know, you had multiple parameters. Like I said, you just do $1, $2, $3, and then the parameters that should be in order as they appear in it. And if there's not a case, then you're going to have to do your own validation with strings or execute code on SQL. That's usually if you start getting into complicated things, it's usually better to start the function in SQL. Once it starts getting complicated, you know.
So for the relevant 0 values, if I put a string called drop db users or whatever the classic SQL injection package, will the db.query function sanitize what's in values?
Right. This way, it's sanitized. You don't have to do nothing else. This is automatically sanitized. This protects against it. You parameterize it. Replace the variable names with $1, $2, $3, and then you put them in there, and it does it automatically. Like I said, there might be cases where there's parameterization you need to do that's not already built in, and then it's a PETA, but emulation at that point. When things start getting to be a PETA like that with Node.js, like people run to like NPM, just go to SQL. Just write to SQL. You know, it's a lot. Your application's gonna run better that way than, okay, this is too much to write. I ain't got time for that. So I'm gonna just install another library that has all this stuff I don't even need. When instead of these SQL functions, they're pretty short.
You can ask some questions. Any more questions?
Anybody else have a question? Okay, go ahead.
So since Node is asynchronous,
It's asynchronous to a callback. Anything that doesn't have a callback is executed synchronously.
okay, yeah, I'm trying to show you and all that stuff. So, So let's just say you get 20 requests hitting your server at the same time. Can SQL, does it interpret everything sequentially, or can you hit the database with 20 connections at once? I don't know if that makes sense.
With SQL or with NodeJS?
Well, yeah, I guess like the connection between Node and SQL or Postgres.
Yeah, I mean you could do that. I wouldn't want to do that.
Oh, because it would overload the database trying to.
I believe in calling the database in your application as few times as possible.
What he means if there's 20 calls to the exception.
Yeah. You can have all kinds of handlers and all that. I would do that. I would probably do it in the SQL and a stored procedure written in like PHP.
Okay, can you ask the question again?
Yeah, I kind of forgot my question.
Okay.
Let's say there's 20 GET requests on HTTP and hits your Node server, or Express technically. And then Node is going to now hit your database. When your database gets that command, can it interpret 20 database calls at the same time, or does it happen seriously?
No, it's going to hit when it hits.
Okay, so it can't parallelize it. And so I guess the follow-up question to that is, for whatever reason, if you wanted to go faster, is the only way you can do that through, I don't know if I'm using the right term here, a read replica of the data, of the SQL?
Go faster for what?
For whatever reason, I just like reading my scalability.
If you want to make the database run faster? I mean, it depends on what you're doing. That's like a lot. Like database optimization. That's
20 calls at the exact same time. It's not a...
Yeah. That's not that much. Coding command gets that.
I'm sure it does.
So this got a lot of hits on my website.
We have 1,000 members. Of course, we got a lot of that too.
I had 1,400 page views on the /BocaJS.
It's all the members plus me refreshing 400 times.
I looked up, I looked at it, I was like, wow. And they were going through too because it shows you like how many page views, right? And like the first 3 had very similar number of page views. So I'm like the first 3 pages, and then I guess they got bored and had to.
It has nothing to do with us, it has to do with your YouTube channel.
Oh, well, they started watching the video. Yeah, you can see that. People were clicking on the blog. People like the April Winslow's little thumbnail. I think that was the most popular thumbnail.
Questions, guys?
I'm sorry.
No?
No, I think I'm not.
Anyone else have any questions?
I'm not trying to stop. Any other questions, guys? You have a question back there, you said?
If I was trying to like manage like database stuff though, I'd probably do a stored procedure like for like command line in Postgres. I mean, I don't know the exact like problem right now, but I don't think I would. Would you write that in NodeJS? I don't think I would write that in NodeJS.
No, I do have an existing website that it can handle, we've tested it, 5,000 requests at the exact same time. So
Yeah.
Money's not a big deal.
But maybe if you want to do like optimization, I wouldn't write like database optimization code in NodeJS.
You have the right idea.
Because that's good. It's going to get, like with NodeJS, honestly, I think with anyone, the thing is, it's not any different than PHP or Python. The difference is NodeJS makes you do it this way. In PHP, it just works even though you did it bad. Here, you didn't have to do it good or it doesn't work. That's the difference. It's kind of like putting strict on top, right? There's things where your code will run and it'll work fine without the strict, right? But if you then in production, some calculation's going to be wrong and you're going to mess everything up. Using strict is kind of like using NodeJS. It makes you make sure that you do it right. And the best way, like if it's like something like this, and I talked to actually multiple people about this before I presented today about it, and everybody else agreed it would run into SQL. Because you you're doing an insert, you're returning something, and then you have a dependency. Anytime you have to return it with dependency, you might as well call the database once rather than calling the, just do one database call and let people do a thing. SQL is your, the data, connect to the data. Let SQL be SQL, let Node be your logic.
So with that subject, you heard this knock race condition, who is it?
What?
Think about that. What? You know what race condition is? Okay. It has to do with this, where you made a call, and because the asynchronous call hasn't finished, you get a reply back that's not finished.
Oh yeah, that's annoying.
That's called race condition.
Yeah, that's annoying. That makes you want to bash your head into the wall, but right? Yeah. Especially your first time. If you come from from a synchronous language, and this is your first time, you are gonna bash your head into a wall. Seriously, take I don't know, have a drink or something for first time. But I think I did a good job. I don't think after this presentation, I think everybody understands asynchronous. That's what I put the most time into, because I've seen so many devs get so lost because people can't grasp the asynchronous. And I don't know. Do you guys think it was explained pretty good here?
Who thinks so?
Yes.
You see, so Carlos would have won for the dating if he used a callback. Because he didn't use a callback, Johnny won for the synchronous dating. So that was basically the alpha.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, Coding Commander.
Once again, if you haven't checked out on YouTube, definitely check it out. And she has much more followers than that than we have members, and it's incredible. So if you guys want to follow me, and you guys go to win.bocajs.org on your phone or laptop, whatever's in front of you. So win, W-I-N, as in you're going to be winning something, .BocaJS, which is where you're at, .org. I guess I can't say it anymore because it could be girls development. In this case, yes, I don't have girls development, win. You have to go to win.bocajs.org. And if you don't have internet, you guys will get a big number on your phone. Everybody getting that? A phone number? All right. I'll do it over here, just so I can win.
Did you win?
I did not win, because
Wait, what are we winning?
You gotta go to win.bocajs.org.
Oh,
Okay, everybody there? Good. You have a number? The same number as what's up there. I am actually not on the BocaJS. Hello? Just lost it. Hello? Sure enough. Hello? So, give me guys a second. Took off my glasses, so I look cool, but I can't see without my glasses. A long time ago, unfortunately, I have a confession to make. This is a very sophisticated socket.io. Now, I made a socket.io presentation, and I'm doing a very sophisticated chat system that's much more than 5,000 requests a second. There's going to be a bunch of different brokers, mortgage brokers talking to clients. And I did not do this in Node. This is so old. This has got to be at least 10 years old, so I actually did this in C#. Believe it or not, this is a convert. I'm now a full-time .NET developer, but I am a convert. Okay, there's 13 of you guys. So if you guys don't have, so you guys will see on your phone, I guess you will see it on mine, that there's going to be a number. And if you guys want to go ahead and look at that number, or even look up here with some magic, 5. If you want to look up your phone and lift it up, if it says red 5, no, not if you have 15, you covered the 1, then you go to the winner. Did you get a license before? All right, so this gentleman over here has won a license from, So we do this every single month, guys. Come on over afterwards, I'll give you the license key. This is a 1-year license. That means that you have anything from JetBrains, ReSharper, PHP Storm, WebStorm. Highly recommend those products. ReSharper if you're a C# guy. and you have that for a year, and I didn't realize this. After a year, it's not that it dies, you just don't get updates. So you still have it for the rest of your life, for free, for a community. Amazing. Guys, see you guys next month. Thanks for coming.
Postgres.
Hi, Michelle. Thank you very much.
Hey, how are you? Good, how are you? Good to see you again.
Did you clear up that thing with your neighbor? That's fine.
Oh my God, sorry, give me my consent. Oh my God, I'm not trying to, oh my God.
I did that with somebody's car. I thought it was my car, and I walked up to it, and I'm like,
Are you sitting right there? That's pretty crazy.
it's not my car. There was somebody sitting in it.
It looks kind of like my bag. My bag. It looks pretty similar.
Yeah.
I've got eyes too, but that's why I'm like.
There was a lady in the car sitting in the driver's seat, and I was so
Oh, I quit my job.
oh, well, I guess that's clear.
Yeah, I quit my job. You know my neighbor.
Now he's not your coworker.
When I get back, people get like scared of me. It's kind of funny. I like it. Like I play sometimes, like do like little things, like just I don't know why. If I'm mean, I get mean. You know, because like I don't know why people like when I'm like really like it, like I don't yell and scream. I just like stop talking to them. And I mean, let them know I want nothing to do with you because of, and then that's it. You know.
When I first moved into my house, I was like 8.95 months pregnant, right? And somebody parked behind my car in my driveway. Who does that, right? I needed to leave, and I was worried. Someone's going to keep doing this, and then when I had labor, I wouldn't be able to get out, you know? So I was like,
Yeah, when you're pregnant, you'd be freaking out about that.
this guy, he goes, oh no, he's okay. Nobody ever parked here. I was like, excuse me? And I'm like, you've been parking here twice. I see people, and they park there, so it does happen. I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, why are you yelling at him? She was like, he needs to know what driveways are for. And now you're always like, hi, how you doing?
Yeah, people like, right. When you get back, I guess that's what it is. You get to that point when you just tell people what's up, they get like scared of you. But like when I was younger, like it would make me feel like kind of awkward. But now like I like it. I don't know why. I like play with it sometimes. I'm like a cat plays with it, you know, like sometimes like when I see him like and like there's another neighbor that he kills with, but I'm cool with everybody, but right. Sometimes like right there. I mean, it's just normal. I'm always friendly with the other neighbor. Like, it's not like it's a show or nothing. But I see him there and he just like, looks down. And I don't know. It makes me like happy. I don't know why. Like, it's not like, I don't like jump up and down, but I just get a happy feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got these. So, yeah.
You have been chasing.
Yeah. So, he's kind of scared of me, I think. I don't trust him. I don't know. He's weird. But, yeah, I quit my job.
So where are you working now?
I'm doing some contract work and I've been applying freelance work. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like what's going on because all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. Like all of a sudden, like I started getting all these inquiries about like I feel like I'm gonna do that opportunity. Like I don't know like who to message and what to do. Like I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Abundance of opportunity.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
That's cool.
Oh, I can fix up my job.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah.
But how did they know? No.
Well, I told you. You see, this is the thing.
Okay.
I went to Snow Summit, right? You know Tracy Lee?
No.
She's on the core team for RxJS, and she's a pretty, like, well, she's like kind of a worldwide conference and stuff. She's pretty, like, big with the JavaScript. You know, she has NodeJS, RxJS. She gave me her +1 to Node Summit. That's how, like, I